Comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 47 yards. First carry here for Ty Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Black.
A first down throw for Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard 2nd down.
Wide. Left. Wide.
2nd down, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Yellow.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the space, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Throwing, Cousins. Throw left side, complete. That's right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Cousins. Pass incomplete. Tremont Williams there to break that one up. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Dancing to his left. Throw left side on target to Thielen. A 1st down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Trevor Davis now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. As the Packers make their way back out here on offense, talk about Mr. Davis's trip to Green Bay. You've been doing the camp visits, and you went up to Green Bay. You had a great time, didn't you?
I certainly did, partner, and I went full fan, full historian, Packers lore. So while I was there, I drove to Vince Lombardi's house and kind of communed there for a little while. And the people who lived there, the same family that bought it from the Lombardi family back in late 1960s, still there, and they're used to this. I went by the Union Hotel where the Packers were formed. I went by St. Norbert's College where the Packers used to do the entire training camp. The only thing I haven't done yet, visited Curly Lambeau's gravesite. That's my next visit.
Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Cousins on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep down. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 37 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Carlson now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Green Bay's offense coming out onto the field, and week 2 of the preseason, they were electric. 51 points they put up against the Steelers.
And Aaron Rodgers got his first action of the preseason and led an opening drive for a touchdown, so he felt great. But the activity is behind him. Brett Hundley, his backup last season, he's having a terrific preseason. He played a little bit and did just fine, 6 of 9 throwing the ball. DeShone Kizer got his first extended action of the preseason. He was terrific, 7 of 12, 149 yards, 2 touchdown passes. The Packers are building some real depth at the quarterback position.
Hurry up.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here we go.
Following the interception, Cousins. Throw left side complete. It's right. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
third down. Dalvin Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, let's go, come on. 3-19, hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. 3-19.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Lets this one rip toward Graham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Sherrills. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Carlson now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Listen to me. Gun. Gun. Black. Hey, two.
First down. Here's Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We're going. Let's go. Wide.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, Cousins trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Daniel Carlson now for the Viking field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will extend the lead out to 24. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings.